The parable of the Good Samaritan, a story of compassion. One day, a lawyer stood up to test Jesus, asking, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus, knowing the man's intent, replied, "What is written in the law? How do you read it?" The lawyer answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus said. "Do this, and you will live." But the lawyer, wanting to justify himself, asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" In response, Jesus told a story. A man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and left him half dead on the side of the road. As the man lay there, suffering and bleeding, a priest happened to be going down the same road. When the priest saw the injured man, he crossed to the other side of the road and continued on his way, ignoring him. A short while later, a Levite, a temple assistant, came to the spot. He too saw the man lying there, but he passed by on the other side without offering help. Finally, a Samaritan came upon the wounded man. Now, the Jews and Samaritans were bitter enemies. But when the Samaritan saw the man, he was filled with compassion. He went to the injured man, cleaned his wounds with oil and wine, and bandaged them. Then he lifted the man onto his own donkey, took him to an inn, and cared for him. The next day, the Samaritan took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said, "and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." After finishing the story, Jesus asked the lawyer, "Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The lawyer replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise."